I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches. He'll face off against the man known as Joyce, a massive 80-inch reach, 6'6" tall. So much height behind this guy.
Giving away a lot of weight here, so now this is where you have to be smart. This is where you've got to be sharp.
Riddick Big Daddy Bowe, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the most intimidating specimens in the division. The Juggernaut, Joyce, fights out of London, the United Kingdom. He is an intimidating specimen.
That is true confidence going with somebody so heavy.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. And his right hand is blocked. Do you believe this? One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. That was on. Joyce, an Olympic silver medalist. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missed him with that uppercut. It's all offense, all the time. And he scores with the counter. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
You get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. Defense is not an option for these two. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Joyce always swinging for the fences. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
When you're fighting somebody so big, this is when you've got to stick to your game plan. You deviate, you're out of there.
How about that time counter shot? Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. One of the highest KO ratios in the game today, it's Joyce.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. So much firepower here. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Bowe in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Nice counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Nope, that hook won't score. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Missing with that jab.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe-to-toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano. They're letting the shots go.
That big hook doesn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Juggernaut back in a huge fight again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just missed with that hook. Back and forth they go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on a day in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to win. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Counter shot lands. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. Nope, that uppercut does not score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's all. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. I promise you, all three judges. And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. Lucky that hook didn't score.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they... So Joyce with one of the highest knockout ratios in the heavyweight division. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What a combination. Well done with that counter shot. Can't find a home for that jab. Oh, those punches add up. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Going for the finish.
Oh, what a shot. He's
knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count.
What a shot. Was that a flush knockdown? He should get up from that. He's fresh enough. He can get up from that. Does he want to, though?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Punch, counter punch. Talk about Bowe in that last round. So here we go, the Juggernaut back on display. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That uppercut misses. That punch scores. Perfect counter shot. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be hard.
Defense failed them.
Oh, I heard that never, but I saw it.
So he beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Joe Joyce, an Olympic medalist. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That uppercut does not score. There's a scoring blow. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes the night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. These punches coming from every angle.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's a scoring blow. That hook was off target. The corner's got the tower. They're going to throw it in.
Does he know he's hurt him?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.